Afrikaner lobby group AfriForum has been at the center of controversy lately and has received backlash for its stance on the expropriation of land. It's been accused of peddling misinformation that white-owned land is being grabbed by government, leading to the recent issuing of an executive order by US President Donald Trump to withdraw financial aid for South Africa. The order has seen a nearly 20% shortfall in funding for South Africa's HIV and AIDS prevention program. AfriForum says it will visit the US soon on what it calls a rescue mission to save AGOA. AfriForum CEO Kallie Kriel says cancelling AGOA, which allows preferential treatment of South African assembled vehicles and produce into the US market, will hurt all citizens.
We need to speak to the US in the interest of people in this country, and it is AGOA and PEPFAR. We know PEPFAR assists people with HIV/AIDS. We know AGOA has a huge effect not only on the farming communities or benefit also to factory workers. And what the US says in AGOA, if you're going to abuse human rights, if you're not going to respect property rights and you're going to act against the interests of the US, you're going to lose that. So our effort is to save AGOA by saying to the US, tell South Africa they are contravening this.
President Donald Trump is correct about the confiscation of land in South Africa.
We are seeing land grabs. We see people
calling by who?
By people in Bloemfontein. There's an example where that was instigated by ANC.
But is that state-sponsored?
Indirectly, in the sense that the state makes it easier in terms of legislation. The police, in many of these cases, don't act, and you have to.
But whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
Well, I think government is complicit in the fact that they should make sure that the police act. And then they should support people to try and solve this. Now landowners have to go to court at their own cost. They now have to get the red ants to remove it.
About Elon Musk's comments on white genocide in the country and certain classes of people being treated very badly in the country, this is what Kriel had to say.
Our stance has always been, and we've been on record, that we cannot equate what is happening in South Africa with, say, for instance, what happened in Rwanda. But unfortunately, also people that say it's not genocide and want to say it's not a real problem. It's not genocide, but it is a serious violation of human rights. You have people singing "Kill the Boer, kill the farmer." You have a member of the mayoral council here in the city of Tshwane saying he wants to moer 'n boer, saying he wants to see Afrikaner blood. Those are fringe figures. But why the real problem here is the President Ramaphosa, senior ANC leaders, they're quiet on this.
Kriel further added that AfriForum has rejected Trump's offer of refugee status to Afrikaners in the US, saying he will stay on African soil. Natasha Piri, SABC News.